Hey, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. September, middle of September. Oh my gosh. Anyway, how you guys? Hmm. Um, it's Monday, and what I'm my thought today was to talk a little bit about meditation, because we have our meditation group this evening, in it's the first time back on a Monday evening. I think we took maybe 6 or 8 weeks off. I don't know, maybe more, maybe 10 weeks. I can't remember the last time that we had a meditation evening. So tonight's the night, and so why meditate? That's the question. Why meditate? And I'm just going to talk about that for a little bit, and when I was thinking a couple of minutes ago about talking about that, um, it came to share that I don't have I'm not a philosophy. I don't believe I'm sharing or a philosophy, or a belief system, um, unless this is a belief system, and 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 it may be. You guys tell me. Um, it My experience is that when I'm quiet enough, or when I'm quiet, when David, the persona, gets out of the way, I experience um, oneness with the moment. That's my experience. And in that oneness, there's no struggle. Now, I don't know if I've surrendered the struggle and the oneness came, or in the oneness the struggle moves away. But it seems to me that what we want, all of us, is to find peace, or to find, you know, total acceptance in the moment, to and yeah, to experience what we call love, which is without conditions, without um, pre-designed ideas. Uh, so if I have a philosophy, and I don't really think it is a philosophy, but if it was a philosophy, it would be that as we move into the moment, as we experience the moment right now, we're free in this moment to experience no thing, no struggle, no idea, no concept, no belief. We're just able to be here now. And so you asked me, why meditation? Or maybe you didn't ask me why meditation. Maybe I asked me, why meditation? And um, it seems that for me, when I sit quietly, because in a way that is meditation. When I sit quietly, I get to see how noisy things can be. I sit quietly, and my mind, people tell me all the time, I can't meditate because my mind is always full of stuff. And so the practice of sitting quietly or meditating allows me to see what it is that, in a way, keeps me from being in the moment. And because my freedom is in the moment. My, my freedom is not from a belief system. A belief in something is not in the moment. A belief in something is a belief in something. It's not real. It's not an experience. It's a belief. And it's like believing or imagining the experience of jumping out of an airplane, parachuting. And, we can imagine that and believe because we know that people do it and they've told us all about it. But we really don't know the experience until we do it, till we be it. We're in it, and I'll tell you, I've done it, and it's like holy shit. And of course, one of the things that does happen, this is a side note, when we jump out of airplanes, is we get present. We're not thinking about anything often. It's like it is. I think one of the reasons that people do extreme sports is it brings them into the moment. They experience love. They experience freedom. On the snowboarding, heli skiing. I have a friend who heli skis and has for years, or heli boards. And I think that what happens is that it's like, wow, when you're at the top of that mountain and you go, it is like the same experience that's possible in a meditation. And you're totally one with the moment. There's no space for, geez, did I remember to lock the doors at home? You can't be somewhere else. You have to be right there in this moment. And it's an experience of oneness, of the presence of God, of all of the you're here now. So meditation is that experience. So tonight, here in my home and also on Zoom, and the Zoom call is on the invitation that I'll repost in a minute. And tonight, we have a meditation on at 7:30. So love you to come, and so it's part of self-awareness, of self-realization. So self-realization doesn't mean that we get to know our idiosyncrasies better, or our problems better, or solutions on the persona level better, because any of the work that's done on that level is mucking around in the thinking mind. It's well, let's try this or let's try that. Self-realization is we recognize that, oh my gosh, we are one. Our essence, our oneness is here in the stillness. We see that we're not all of our problems. We're not all of the things we say we are, a mom or a dad. Those are things that we do. We experience in this journey. And so we realize, when we realize that we are this or that, or the isness, and there's no separation. I love in the 12-step book, Alcoholics Anonymous, the book itself, in the chapter called Re-Agnostics, Bill speaks of in an effort to help people to get past their concepts of divinity or concepts of God. He talks about he says, and we have to use language to describe these things, but he said God either is or he isn't. Either he's nothing, he's everything, or he's nothing. And so he's not a he. and he's not separate. He's everything or he's nothing. If he's everything, if this divinity that we have it's so difficult for us to describe or understand with the mind, is everything, then he's everything. It is everything. We are in it. This is it. And that's the realization, is that, my gosh, I am the one. I am, you am. So when we're still enough, we can experience that. And in that experiencing is intuition, is freedom from all the ideas of right and wrong and good and bad that drive us crazy, right? So that's why we meditate. That's why I'm inviting you to join us and either on Facebook Live or YouTube Live, or come to the house tonight, and or on Zoom. There's a, a Zoom link, so we're going to do it, and I'm sure it'll be interesting. I'm not the tech guy. We don't have a tech guy, so I am the tech guy. If you're a tech guy and you want to help out, let me know, or a tech gal or tech person. Okay, so that's it. I mean, is that a philosophy? Be here now? Nothing to believe in. Just, experience that. Feel that. And my job is to, I believe, to show you a number of ways of getting to this moment. And an awareness that this is where it's at. This is where it's at. It's here right now. And so we're not looking for it somewhere else. And I spent 40 years looking for it. Almost, and honestly, I traveled to India. And all great experiences, and it was always there, no matter where I went. Of course, it was always there, because this is it. We're in it. So eventually, all of the thinking quiets down, and all the concern quiets down, and all the stress moves away, all the anxiety moves away, all the depression moves away. It's all based in right and wrong, and we become one, and that's freedom. So it's possible. It's possible for me, baby. It's possible for you, and so I'm here to help get that. And I don't see what's so difficult about it, but maybe we can talk about that. What do you think is blocking you from this moment? Yeah, okay. I keep forgetting that this is often, I've been doing this since the 1st of May, and I've been reading every day. And so we're going to read again today. I like the reading, and it's the 14th, September 14th. And this little book, is a cute little book. It was written in 1954. It was to, one of the first pieces, I think, of outside literature in the AA world. The big book had only been 15 years old. AA was still in its adolescent days, and finding its way. And so this fellow wrote this beautiful book. It's called 24-Hour Day Book. I'm going to read a little bit for you, as I do on a daily basis. There's always a piece in here, always some little gem. It says, how does AA grow? At the time, they're talking about the time, some of us are salesmen who go about. Little clusters of 2s and 3s and 5s keep springing up in different communities through contact with the larger centers. Those of us who travel drop in at other groups as often as we can. This practice enables us to lend a hand to new groups which are springing up all over the land. New groups are being started each month. AA is even spreading outside the United States. So this is how young it was, and it's slowly becoming worldwide. Thus we grow. I do all I can to spread the AA where I go. So the very early days, the very early days. Meditation for the day. Lord, it says, we believe. Help thou our unbelief. This cry of the human heart is is an expression of human frailty. So the persona, the idea of who we are as humans, knows that there's something missing. And the something missing, of course, is this connection that can only be found in the moment. It doesn't really come from a belief. But it signifies the soul's sincere desire for progress. As a person feels the existence of God and his power, that person believes in him more and more. Well, when we experience something, of course, it's not actually a belief, it's a knowing. Believes in him more and more. At the same time, a person is more conscious of his falling short of absolute trust in this moment, in God. Trust in life, life on life's terms. We don't have much choice, do we? The soul's progress is an interesting belief, then a cry for more faith, and a plea to conquer all unbelief, all lack of trust. We can believe that that cry is heard by God, and that prayer is answered in due time, and as our faith grows little by little, day by day. It's interesting because belief often stands in the way of this one connection with the oneness, with the now, because belief is often in a concept or in an objectified idea of a separate God. So just watch that. Yes. I pray that when more power in my life will come, or with more power in my life will come more faith. I pray that I may come to trust God more each day. So, yeah, that's it. We don't have to get caught up in concepts of an idea of a divine being that we learned about in Sunday school, which for our minds at the time was designed to give us an idea of something separate from us, and in a way has created a blockage to the oneness, to being here now, to the calmness that's available, to the stillness that's available in this moment, to the peace that's available, to the love that's available in this moment. Because our belief says it's something that we have to earn or something separate from us. Not so. It is our natural state. It is who we are. In our essence, it's who we are. Before the conditioning, before the beliefs. So, not so difficult, is it? And I don't believe that, to me, this is not a philosophy. It's just a reality, like my hand or the weather in the moment. It's just not to be argued about. It's just a reality. The sun coming up. Okay. Love you lots. Hopefully see you tonight at 7:30. We're on Zoom and Facebook Live and YouTube Live. So I'll see you tonight, and that's it. Love it if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're on Bali and Beyond still. And I'm kind of gradually changing the name. I went from Bali and Beyond because it was, with the store, to Bali and Beyond, Project Awakening. And so we're moving into a new, to this, which I'm loving and enjoying. Okay, you guys. If you have any thoughts, questions, call me. We can talk, and concerns. If you're caught up in the drama of the moment, of today, of the drama of life, maybe I can kind of help you step out of it into the reality of peace in this moment. Okay, love you guys. Chat later.